All right, let's talk about flipping the script on manipulation. Today, we're diving into the silent, almost invisible behaviors that give you all the power in a toxic dynamic. Let's get right into it. Okay, first things first, we've got to get one thing straight. Toxic people, they aren't actually intimidated by you being loud or showing off your strength. That's a game they know how to play. What they really truly fear is losing control. You have to understand, their entire world is built on being able to predict and influence everything around them, especially the people. And that, right there, leads us to their absolute worst nightmare. You, the person they just can't get a grip on. The person whose strings they can't find, let alone pull. The second you become that person, believe me, the whole game changes. So here's our game plan. We're going to start by breaking down what a manipulator really fears. Then we'll build a solid foundation of calm control, work on the mindset of inner independence, master the endgame of silent power, and finally, we'll put it all together to become totally untouchable. First up, we've got to pop the hood and see how this engine really works. See, to take away their power, you have to understand what it's actually made of. And a little spoiler for you, it's not what you think. And here is the great paradox, right? On the outside, they project all this confidence, all this power. But on the inside, they are 100% dependent on you. They literally feed on your reactions. They need access to your emotions. It's their fuel. You take that away, and you've just cut off their power supply. So how do we cut the power? Well, it all starts with these first three behaviors. This is the bedrock, the foundation of a calm, unshakable sense of control. The three pillars of this whole thing are, number one, staying completely calm when they try to get a reaction out of you. 2, you stop the urge to over-explain yourself. And 3, you set boundaries that are as clear as day. Think about it. When a manipulator tries to provoke you, and oh, they will, and you just respond with this calm indifference, you are silently screaming this message right at them. You're denying them the very emotional reaction they need to function, and nothing, I mean nothing, scares them more. Next up, you have got to stop justifying your decisions. Every single explanation you offer is just another tool they can twist and use against you later. Genuinely confident people, they don't feel the need to write a 10-page essay defending their choices. Your silence, that's the statement. And here it is, maybe the single most powerful tool you have. A simple, firm no. That's it. It's a full sentence. It shows a deep level of self-respect. And manipulators absolutely hate people who respect themselves because, well, they're so much harder to control. Okay, so you've got the foundation poured. Now we're going to level up. This part is all about building an internal mindset that makes their favorite weapons completely useless. This is what we call inner independence. And we get there with two major shifts in how you act. First, you completely stop looking for their approval. And second, you become, shall we say, unpredictable. So let's really think about this for a second. What's the one thing a manipulator has absolutely zero, and I mean zero, power over? The answer is so simple, but it's incredibly profound. They can't control what you don't need from them. The moment you stop needing their validation, their praise, their attention, all their leverage over you, just poof, it evaporates. And this leads right into becoming unpredictable. Now, I don't mean being chaotic. I mean simply having your own life. When you don't reply to their texts instantly, when you're actually busy doing your own thing, you're sending a crystal clear message. My universe does not spin around you. And that just shatters their illusion of control. All right, this brings us to the final two behaviors, and these are the most advanced ones. This is the end game. This is where you really master the art of silent, observant power. And the last two keys to the kingdom are these. You learn to observe way more than you speak, and you master the art of walking away without a single shred of drama. This is a concept I love called quiet awareness. See, when you're being quiet, you're not being passive. You're a sponge. You're watching, you're listening, you're gathering data. Because knowledge is leverage. You're just letting them reveal their entire hand while you keep all your cards close to your chest. And then, when it's time to go, this is how you do it. It's not some big dramatic exit. There's no grand speech where you finally tell them off. No tearful, emotional goodbye. You just go. This is so crucial. The ultimate power move isn't a fight. It's a fade out. You just quietly, calmly reduce their access to your time, to your energy, to your life. In these situations, detachment is the most dominant thing you can do. Which brings us right to the end, to the final message where we put all of this together. This isn't just about being a target anymore. This is about becoming completely and totally untouchable. And if you take one thing away from all of this, let it be this: you have to stop trying to win their game. Your new goal is to make yourself a player in a totally different league, one they can't even understand, let alone compete in. You don't beat them, you just become immune to them. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the greatest power you will ever have against them and in your own life is not controlling other people, it's controlling yourself. And that, my friends, is a power that no one can ever, ever take away from you.